homologous series is a series of similarly constituted organic compounds, okay, in which the members of that series will possess same functional group. They will have similar, almost same chemical properties, almost same. I said not the same exactly, because it will vary with the molecular mass, and it can be represented by the same general formula. And there are other few things that we will look into. Okay, now let us begin with the homologous series of alkanes and what is it all about. So if I'm talking about homologous series of alkanes, all right, then try to understand that any alkane I can represent by a general formula, which is given as CnH2n plus 2. Okay, n stands for any whole number, okay, and 2n plus 2 is 2 times you multiply n and you get 2. Now let us see if this is applicable to the alkanes that we know. So you have a methane molecule. This is the first member of the alkane series. So the value of n is 1, and if n is 1, then 2 into 1 is 2 plus 2, that is 4. So name of this compound is methane. Name of this compound is methane. And if you see its molecular mass, suppose if I'm writing, then its molecular mass will be 16 plus 12 plus 4, that's going to be 16. Okay, now let's come to the next one. We are doing the alkane series, so we'll do the next member, C2H6. Okay, the name of this compound, root word is going to be eth, so the IUPAC name is ethane. The IUPAC name is ethane. All right. Now, what is the molecular mass of this compound? Obviously, it's going to be 24 plus 6. That's going to be, its molecular mass is 30, if this stands for the molecular mass. Okay. All right. Now you see, can I apply the general formula to this one? Let us see if it is applicable. It will be, because Cn. Okay. So if C is 2, so you have C is 2 and H is going to be 2 into 2, all right, plus 2. So it comes to C2H6. So it is in accordance with the formula. So what we are trying to say is that all these members in a particular homologous series can be represented by a general formula. Now, if I write the structure of this C2H6, it is going to be written like this: CH3 and a CH3. Okay, that is the formula. Methane will be the same. It's what is here will be the same there. All right. Then let us come to the third one. So you have C3, 2 3s are 6, and it should be 8. So 8. The name of this compound is propane. What will be the molecular mass? What will be the molecular mass? Anyone?
44.
44, correct. 44, correct. Okay. And of course, the structure of this compound is going to be CH3, CH2, and CH3. Okay. Then come to the next one. C4, 2 4s are 8, and 2, so hydrogen is going to be 10 in accordance with the formula. And the root word is but. We are giving the IUPAC name, and it's going to be butane. Again, the molecular formula in this case turns out to be 58. 58. And if you write the structural formula for this, the condensed form, it is CH3, CH2, CH2, and a CH3. Similarly, if you want to take another one, it's going to be C5H12. Name of the compound, pentane. Name of the compound, pentane. Molecular mass is going to be 72. And of course, when you write the structure, it should have one more carbon atom in the chain. So it is CH2, 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 and a CH3. Okay, now what is to be noted here? You see this, very interesting. CH4 is the formula like this you have written. Okay, if I just add one CH2 to the CH4, it becomes C2H6. Let us see this. This is CH4. Okay, to this you add one CH2 group. Okay, what will happen? C2H6. So it becomes CH3 and a CH3. All right. Another CH2 you add here to the next one. This here, then you come here, plus you add. So you are getting CH3. Terminal carbon atoms will have 3 hydrogens. So there is one CH2 group which gets included and you get a CH3. Then you go to the next one. Again, there is one addition and you will get CH3, 2 CH2 groups now in between before you have the terminal carbon with 3 hydrogens. So another CH2. So you see that every member is in the homologous series, the members of that series are increasing by addition of one CH2 group. Okay, this one CH2 group that is being added, all right, is increasing its molecular mass also by 14. So one CH2 group added, its molecular mass is also increasing by 14. All right. So this is how you get a homologous series, and you will, the same thing you will apply for alkenes, you can apply for alkynes. In fact, you can apply for any series of organic compounds. They will have a general formula by which they can be represented, and the successive members, the word used is successive members. These are successive members. Now a methane and a propane, the difference will not be of one CH2. But after methane is ethane, so the successive members will be, there will be a difference of one CH2 group in between. The higher one, the next one will have one CH2 group added to it. That is the difference in the, and the same difference will be seen in the case of the molecular formula. So let us just check one more for alkene, let us say. All right, what will it be for alkenes? For alkenes, if I go with the molecular formula, then for alkenes, see, the first member, very often asked question, what is the first member of the alkene series? It has to be ethene. It has to be ethene. It is also called as ethylene. All right. So the first member is C2H4. The general formula for this is CnH2n. Okay, you see there is no 2 plus addition there because there is a double bond and 2 carbon atoms have at least lost 1 hydrogen to form that double bond there. So C2H4, if I go by the molecular mass of this, it is going to be how much? The molecular mass in, okay, let me write the name first. It is ethene, or also called as ethylene. Ethylene. Okay, and the molecular mass for this compound is 28. Okay, and the structural formula is C double bond C, and you have an H here and have an H here, one H here and another hydrogen here. So this is the structural formula. Let's go to N equal to 3. For this, N is equal to 2. So N is equal to 2. Let us go for N equal to 3. When it is C3, 2 3s are 6 plus, do we need to add any more numbers here? No, right? So C3H6. Name of the compound is propene or propylene. You can use propene, or sometimes they also call it as propylene. Molecular mass for this one will turn out to be 42. Okay, and the compound can be written like this. The structural formula is going to be like this. So if I use all the hydrogens, then the structural formula, let me write in blue, is going to be CH3, CH, double bond, CH2. See, it satisfies 3, 4, 5, 6 hydrogens, and you have 3 carbons. Okay, let's go to the next one. N equal to 4. In this case, the compound is going to be C4H8. Name of the compound is going to be 1-butene, or you can write it as but-1-ene. Molecular mass for this compound is going to be 56. You see, the molecular mass is also varying by just adding a 14 to the previous one. So 42 plus 14 will make it 56. And the compound in this case is going to have, if I'm writing 1-butene, it can also be 2-butene. It can also be 2-butene. So in this case, the compound is, the structure is going to be C. I'm just writing the carbon skeleton. So this is the 1-butene. Will the 2-butene also have the same? Yes. Molecular formula will be the same, and it's going to have a double bond there. But since we are doing this homologous series of 1, so let us do that only. And of course, if you take, let me see, I'll write it in blue for this compound. It's going to be CH3, CH2, CH. What I want you all to notice is in this is that the carbon, you have to be very particular about the number of hydrogens you are adding up, okay, to the carbon with the double bond. So just make sure that every carbon has a valency of 4. But if I have to write 2-butene, then the structure is going to be CH3, then C, double bond, C. So this is going to have a hydrogen 1, this is going to have a hydrogen 1, and this is going to be 3. So you see 3 and 3, 6, 7 and 8. So that makes it 2-butene. Okay, so in general, I hope you have understood like what is the difference between the successive members and how it can be represented by a general formula. The third one that you all have to do is the alkynes. The third one that you have to do is the alkynes. Now in the alkyne series, YNE stands for a triple bond in the molecule. So the general formula is CnH2n -2. Okay, now we'll compare 3 compounds. We'll compare CH3 and a CH3. So this is ethane. I'm comparing, all right, alkane, alkene, and alkyne. The next one is carbon with 2 bonds in between. So H and then H. And the third one that we will take up is C, triple bond C, and you have 1 hydrogen and 1 hydrogen. Now check for the molecular formula. Molecular formula for this is CH3, CH3. Correct? Molecular formula for the next compound is CH2, CH2. And the molecular formula for, not molecular formula, the way you are writing it, the structural formula for this is CH, triple bond, and a CH. Now you name the compounds, you see how the names vary. Name for this compound is ethane. Ethane. Number of carbon atoms remaining the same. This is ethene. Ethene. And in the third case, it is going to be ethyne. Where is the difference? In only the suffix name. You see? Now, look at the formula of the compounds. In this case, the formula was written as C2H6 in accordance with CnH2n plus 2. Okay. In the case of ethene, it is C2H4. All right. In accordance with CnH2n. And in the case of ethyne, it is C2H2. In accordance with the molecule, the general formula CnH2n -2. You see, every time it has to form a more than 1 bond between 2 carbon atoms, each carbon atom has to lose 1 hydrogen. So there is less of 2 hydrogen in the case of ethene, and a further lessening of 2 hydrogens in the case of ethyne. Hence, the general formula changes from CnH2n plus 2 for alkanes to CnH2n for alkenes and CnH2n -2 for alkynes. If you look at the successive members, they will all be the difference will be of that same CH2 group. See, again, the first member of the alkyne series is CH triple bond CH. Okay, you go to the next one, CH3 CH. Now this H will not be there because this C is going to have a triple bond. So one carbon atom will not be there. So this is going to be CH like this. So 3 and 1. So the molecular formula for this is C2H4. Sorry, C2H2. For the next one, it is C3. All right. 3 carbon atoms and 4 hydrogens. Okay. The next one, CH3. You can have a CH2. Then you can have C triple bond and a CH. Molecular formula C4H, how many? 3, 4, 5 and 1, 6. Does it comply with the general formula? Let us see. If N is equal to 1, that alkyne does not exist, because for an alkyne, you need at least 2 carbon atoms. For N equal to 2, for this formula CnH2n minus 2, if N is equal to 2, then it is going to be 2 2s are 4, 4 minus 2 is 2. So this complies with the formula. Then come to this one. If N is equal to 3, then this is for carbon. How many hydrogens will be there? 2 into 3 minus 2 for hydrogen. How many are there? 2 3s are 6. 6 minus 2, 4. So it comes to 4 hydrogen and 3 carbon. So it is in accordance with the formula. Come to butane, but1-ine. The name of this compound is but1-ine. Check the formula. Carbon is equal to number of carbon atoms is 4. So how many hydrogens will be there? Hydrogen should equal to 2 into 4. All right, minus 2. So that comes and makes it 8 minus 2, that is 6. So it complies with the formula C4H6. Okay. And now look at the compound's molecular mass and look at the compound's difference. When you go from ethyne to propyne, there is one addition of a CH2 group. How you see? C2H2 is there. In all the groups, it is applicable. C2H2, to this you add one CH2 group. That means carbon is going to become 3 and hydrogen is going to become 4. C3H4. Another CH2 group you add. What will you get? Carbon atom becomes 4, hydrogen becomes 6. So there is a difference of one CH2 group in the successive members. The molecular mass also increases in the same order. Molecular mass of ethyne is 26. Add a 14 to this. When you add a 14, this becomes 40. Add a 14 to this. Then this one will become how much? 54. This is the molecular mass. Okay, so all these things are applicable in all the homologous series. You have to do only alkane, alkene and alkyne series. But if I'll just check with one more so that you understand it more clearly. If you take the homologous series of alcohols, okay. In the case of alcohols, like suppose you are writing CH3OH or you are writing C2H5OH. What is the difference between these two? There is one CH2 group. You add one CH2 group to the methyl molecule, the alcohol molecule, and it becomes C2H5OH. Okay, now in this case, the general formula is written as CnH2n plus 1 and then OH is written. OH is indicating that it is the alcohol group. Okay, if I write it as CnH2n plus 2 and an O, then I am not saying exactly that whether it is an alcohol or an ether. But when I put an OH group there, it indicates that, okay, this series is an alcohol series. So similarly, you can have it for acids, you can have it for aldehydes and so on. Okay, for the time being, just know this much. So a quick revision of what are the important points to remember for homologous series. In the case of homologous series, the points that you have to remember, you can write it down in short. Okay, this color changes because my hand gets, it touches the colors. So first point is, in the homologous series, the first point is they can be represented by a same, all right, molecular formula. General formula I should write, no? General, same, is the word correct? Same, it cannot be the same molecular formula. Let me erase this out. Okay. First point that you will write, that they can be represented by a general formula. All right, can be represented by a general formula. All the members of a homologous series can be represented by a general formula. So here it goes, general formula. All the members can be represented by a general formula. Point number 2, the successive members will differ by, I think all these points are given in your book also. Successive members will differ by a all right, by a CH2 group, by a one CH2 group. All right, and molecular mass will differ by, molecular mass will differ by 14, by a 14. Okay, all members will have the same functional group. They will have the same functional group. Okay. See, children, once you understand a certain topic, no, and if you write down the points that you have to remember in short form, it becomes easier to remember. Like here, I have just written general formula. Why? Because if I have to describe a homologous series, what are the points I need to pay attention to? But I know that in homologous series, all the members can be represented by a general formula. So I have just written general formula here. Then successive members differ by 1 CH2. Molecular mass will differ by 14 for the successive members. Same functional group is there for all the members. Okay. Fifth point is the chemical properties. If you look at the chemical properties, will almost be the same. Okay. We don't say they have same chemical properties. We'll say chemical properties are almost same or are similar. You can use the word similar. All right, similar means that it is almost same. Then the physical properties of the members may show some regular variation, okay, depending on the molecular mass. So the sixth point that you have to talk about is the physical properties that may show, physical properties may show variation, gradual variation. I'll write physical properties show gradual variation due to the increasing molecular mass. Okay, due to the increasing molecular mass. And one more point, if you wish, you can add is their general methods of preparation are same, meaning that the members in a homologous series can be prepared by almost similar methods. Okay, that you come across the word general methods of preparation of alkanes. That means that they can be prepared by general methods. Okay, so this is about the homologous series that you had to do today. All right, and of course, you can actually, when you are studying, if you have understood, right, randomly take some alkane series and start making the series, like, with an aldehyde group or maybe with an alkane, alkene, start anywhere in between and try to write down the successive members, at least 5 successive members of this homologous series. Suppose if they give you a question like, let butane be the first one, okay, and write the next 5 members of this homologous series. So how you will proceed with that part you can also take it up. Okay, so this is it, and I thought I would be able to kind of do the alkane alkene series also. It's not much of it there, but since you have some exams also lined up and I don't want to hurry up today, So I think we'll end this, and Monday I'll definitely be able to complete the portion. So that should be okay with all of you. Is that okay with everyone? Anyone? What exams you have today?
Language.
What time? At what time?
1 to 1:20.
PM.
All right, okay. So that is it now. I hope children you all have understood, and I think I better sign off because you will have your studies to do. Okay, I'll sign off, children.
Thank you, Miss.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Miss.
Miss.
Thank you, Miss.
Yes, thank you, children, for connecting.